Hello, 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 everybody, everybody. What's cracking? What's up? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, people of the seas, and of all the seas, including Gulf of America. Either you have overstaff with miscommunication, or you have understaff where you got to do it all and extra. So guys, it is crazy work environment. Also guys, first let's top off. I got home a little bit later than usual. I was supposed to leave at 3 o'clock, but I had to stay all the way until 4:30ish. So that's why I'm in the dark again. Usually I'll be home with the light. But yes. Anyway, so my topic today is because of my new department. And I'm glad I get to talk about something at least. Because, I was like, customers, this, customer, that. Well, whenever it's a learning curve, you learn about humans all day long. I learn about humans all day long, and I already know about humans and what they are, what do they do, and different types of attitudes, different types of personality, different ways of doing things. And I know for sure on all my jobs, what you doing? I know for sure in all my jobs that either we're too overstaffed and everybody is everywhere and everybody's talking and either telling the customer that they pulled the part and we didn't pull the part, or just a miscommunication of everything. Maybe you told a customer that you'll be here at this time and then you're not there, and then it's a miscommunication, but they drove all the way to see you or to make a deal with you. And sometimes it is a miscommunication also. Like if you have too much staff, you got so much going on in your mind, and maybe the flow is going so fast that it's all rushed, and you go one customer after another customer, and then you totally forget where you put that other thing. You put it to the side, but you didn't tell anybody because you got distracted by a customer and whatnot. And then now you got a understaff where you gotta do extra. So if you have, let's say you're supposed to have 7 people, maybe in your department, and you don't have 7 people. Now you got 2 people because a lot of people called out, 2 or 3 people. Now you gotta put extra into it. You gotta provide for everybody that was 7. Now you gotta provide. And I understand how stressful that can get, but I also understand how stressful overstaff could get and miscommunication. What the heck's my neighbor doing? And that's why I kind of want to touch on the subject a little bit, because it happens everywhere, no matter what job or whatnot. Miscommunication, and we got a couple of things I'll probably talk about in the future. Right now, I just moved to this department, so I'm analyzing everybody, seeing how people work, because that's the way I am. First, I am very shy and timid. I let them do what they got to do. I say, okay, all right, cool beans, that's fine. Okay, all right. So nothing's gonna bother me, or I'm not gonna be as stressed as what they are. And today, let me see, where are we at? Oh, not yet, but let me just say that today I found some true people in themselves, and I'm not there to conversate like these people, and I can see that I'm not a conversator, and every time I go back to the back, I always see them working, so I don't see them actually, interacting. But they do interact and they do like stress about different subjects, and it's very understandable. And yesterday, before I got off, I heard the other guy saying that this lady's gonna be here and she's always stressed about everything and she can't stop being stressed. And I understand that stress does take a toll on you, whatnot, but at the same time, you just try to fix the problem. Like, I don't know. I guess, I'm just that person that tries to address how we can do it better or how we can do it this. But, that's just my inputs. And I'm not going to say anything about inputs yet. But, yeah, she was stressing I guess, one of the drivers forgot something. And she's like, oh, this guy didn't. And I can tell for a fact, there's one girl that she's a order picker. And every time I see her, like I said, we don't work together. It's only when you work together you'll find out, who these people are, true people are. She's always so shy and timid. She barely talks. She's like, So I found out she's a good hard worker. She is. I can tell you that. However, I don't know if it's just me or whatnot, but she's Spanish. She's Spanish. I'm not sure what type of Spanish she is, but a lot of Spanish people love to cause problems out of nothing. Just anything. And that's why I'm all like, I'm looking out for her because I know she's a good worker or whatnot. However, I could see that in her that she gets frustrated and angry and she balls it up inside. And then once she can tell someone that she knows, she's all like in Spanish, like she's going 1,000 miles per hour. And one time I did hear her going like 1,000 miles per hour, and I was like, dang, man, I didn't even know you talked. Like, because again, I don't work with her now. I started to work with her. Same thing with, I seen this other girl, this other chick in the back. She never talks to anybody. She's always like, she always tries to get away and swim away. And then today I saw her true self, that she is a talker. And again, it's that kind of prep. And I see that she was stressing a whole bunch and she was going crazy. And I could see the majority, they're really staffed back here. Really staffed. So when you have a lot of staff, you get miscommunication, no matter what. Either they forgot to take the phone call and they forgot to tell you this, or they forgot to do this, do that. And I can definitely see that. I definitely see how they're struggling to communicate. If one of the managers or whatever says, how do you like it over here or whatnot, I said, I like it. But there is a lot of miscommunication because I could see. And in the front, there was a miscommunication too, where you put the part on hold and you don't put it there or whatever. So it's in every department, no matter where you go. And I could see that they're struggling big time of communication. And once we don't have staff, which we had a call out yesterday, and man, everybody's like, oh no, how are we going to recover? Oh, no. So again, it's like, you're going to be doing extra when there's no staff, but then again, you'll be like all over the place and miscommunicating things when you have too much staff. Like the way to fluctuate those things is have everybody on point, have everybody on key. I understand people want to do their way. It makes sense, but if you're giving orders to someone and they're not listening or whatnot, yeah, of course you're going to go to a higher up, but that's because they're miscommunicating. They're not saying things. Like yesterday, I saw the other manager. He was attacking a driver because he forgot these parts and he took the parts to a different store instead of this store. Like, that's called miscommunication, because he thought he was supposed to drop off. He was supposed to drop off some parts at this store, not that store. Like, come on. Like, again, Miscommunication. Oh, let me go. Let me go turn on my fish tank and do a fish tank update. I know when I was working at the shop, there was a lot of miscommunication. Give me a second. All right, fish tank update, fish tank update. So, Solo, that's his name, Solo Beta is still alive. He's over there in the corner in the black sign. Still alive. So, fish tank update. All right, let's go back to our ways. Gotta take my trash out. As soon as I'm done doing my last stream, I'll go ahead and take my trash out. So, yes, I understand where people come from and they're miscommunicating or they're understaffed, they got to do extra work. It's understandable. And right now I'm just analyzing. Today I was supposed to wait for one guy because he's leaving. I'm gonna take his place in the back. So he's leaving. and he came in today and he was all over the place. He was like, oh, but the thing about that area, it's so dusty. It's so like dirty, like it looked like nobody's cleaned at all. And everything's just so cluttered. And so I'm all like, I told the cleaning lady that we have, I told her, I said, you come over here, you clean here because it's dirty. And then she's like, oh, okay. She said she was about to leave, but she'll clean here later. And I started cleaning myself. I'm like, man, how can these people like literally piles of dust and then dust. And I understand maybe the traffic flows a lot. And this is dusty. And when this guy came in, like I said, I never worked with these people. So I only see them in the area, like in my facility. All these two girls are in love. I've just seen these two girls kissing and squeezing their hands. Anyways, so I was like, he came in and he was all over the place. He's a big guy. He's like maybe 8 feet. I would say 8 feet. Like he's huge. I'm all like looking up in the sky, And so he's over here like moving in all kind of ways and moving stuff around. And then he literally is going fast. And then one of the other guys was like, hey, I put this over here because I don't want clutter over here because I'm cleaning up this place. And then he goes over there and he's like, no, put this over here. So 2 dominant people going at it, I was laughing inside, literally. They're both dominant people. They're both like, no, I want this over here. Oh, you're going to put this over here. And then one gave out, which is the weirdest one I've ever known to give out because he's very dominant. He's like, well, I guess you can go ahead and put it right here, but just for a little while until you clean up your area. Because the other guy was all like, I can't stand it when everything's everywhere. And so it's all like, again, I mean, that has a lot to do with communication. But yeah, so, I mean, I understand people like it a certain way, but I was like, geez, bro, I've never seen him work, so it was my first time. And he's always so angry looking, so I'm like, okay. Like I said, I'm being very mischievous and underground-ish. Like, I know what they're doing. I know how to analyze them and stuff. I'm just gonna sneak attack, that's what I usually do when I come to a new position, is I don't say nothing. I'm on mute. I'm on listen mode. And then I analyze everybody, analyze their personality, analyze how they work, analyze everything about them. Because that's the way I'm at. I sit back and just analyze it. But yeah, so I don't know, have you ever been in a job that you have had so much staff that everybody gets miscommunicated about something, like anything? And then if you've been understaffed, you got to do everybody's job, and now you got more stress on yourself. So Which one is stressful? Having overstaff, having miscommunication, or having understaff, and you got to do everything. So yes, thank you for watching. Like literally, either you have overstaff with miscommunication, or you have understaff where you got to do extra. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.